Hello friends, we are going to study super mesh analysis. In previous lecture, we studied mesh analysis and there were few drawbacks present. Now in super mesh analysis, we are going to see those drawbacks and we are going to solve those circuit with super mesh analysis without any problem. Coming to the super mesh analysis, here let us assume we have one circuit and we want to find out the mesh currents. Mesh currents, your I1 and your I2. Then through mesh analysis, what we will do, first we will see how many number of meshes present in the circuit. So here two meshes present in the circuit, and correspondingly we will assign the current direction which I1 and I2. Now we have to find the value of I1 and I2 while applying KVL in different meshes. So applying KVL in first mesh, what we will do, minus say plus 20, again plus minus 6 I1, then again plus minus 2 I1, and here this is your current source. And it has the internal resistance 0, but in parallel it has the internal resistance is infinity. So we cannot apply KVL whenever the current source will be present. So across 6 ohm we cannot apply KVL here for 6 ampere current source. Then what will happen? Here our mesh analysis is failed. Now we will take the help of your super mesh analysis. Before understanding the question, first we have to understand what is super mesh. See guys, if any current source is comes in between two meshes, then that two meshes will form a super mesh like this. If we cannot apply the KVL here, then we can apply KVL here, one equation, and through this current source we will find another equation which will help to solve the circuit. Now I can read, if any ideal current source is connected between two meshes, then we can create a super mesh. Here this is connected between two meshes, so this will form a super mesh, and this current source will provide the necessary equation needed to solve the equations. So here we will apply super mesh analysis like this. Now we are going to understand super mesh analysis with few examples. Here the example number 1, we have to calculate the value of I1 and the value of I2 through super mesh analysis. First we will write the necessary equation. Here I1 is right downwards and I2 is right upwards, and the current direction is upward. So we can write here I2 minus I1 is equal to 6 ampere, because here the I2 is dominant, because 6 ampere is in direction of I2, it is not in I1. So I2 minus I1 is equal to 6 ampere. That is equation number 1. Now we will apply the super mesh analysis in this. We can write the KVL in super mesh, minus 2 plus, applying KVL in super mesh, minus 2 plus 20, here plus and minus 6 I1, again plus minus 14 I2. is equal to 0. We have minus 6i1 minus 14i2 is equal to minus 20. 3i1 plus 7i2 is equal to 10. We have two equations, two unknown. We can solve easily. Minus i1 plus i2 is equal to 6, and here 3i1 plus 7i2 is equal to 10. What we can do, we can multiply equation number 1 into 3 and then just add. So what will be? Minus 3 plus 3, 6 3s are 18, and this cut out, and 7 3 10i2 is equal to what? 18 plus 10 28. The value of i2 is coming to 2.8 ampere, and while putting the value of i2 in equation number 1, 2.8 minus i1 is equal to 6. So here what i1 will be equal to minus 6 plus 2.8, and that will be coming to 3.2, minus 3.2 ampere i1. So here the value of i1 is equal to minus 3.2 ampere, and the value of i2 is equal to 2.8 ampere, and we have solved this question using super mesh analysis. This question will be easy if we will use directly node analysis, but here we are understanding super mesh analysis. We are going to solve another circuit in which the question is asking find out the value of i1 through super mesh analysis. So while applying super mesh analysis, we can assign here i1, this is your i2, and this is your i3, and we have to calculate the value of I, means value of i1. Okay, so I am just eliminating this. So we have to calculate the value of i1. Here if we will apply KVL in first mesh, it will be easy. But if we will apply KVL in second mesh, here the ideal current source comes in between two meshes. So this we have to take help from super mesh. So we will write the equation according to super mesh. So correspondingly we are going to write the equations necessary. First of all, I will write the equation I2 and I3, and I2 is in direction of 3 ampere, so I2 minus I3 will be equal to 2 ampere. And next we can apply here what it will be, minus 2 plus 50 plus 50 minus 10 I1 minus I2 minus 5 I1 minus I3, or you can use shortcut. I have told you the shortcut earlier. So minus of 15 I1 plus. This is the circuit, and in this circuit the value of I1 is asking through super mesh analysis. So where is super mesh? This 2 ampere comes in between this mesh number 2 and mesh number 3. Then these two meshes will form a super mesh. So correspondingly we will write the necessary equation. I2 is in direction of your current source, so I2 minus I3 will be equal to 2. This is equation number your 1. Now we will apply here KVL. I am just applying shortcut method here. So 10 plus 5, 15 I1, applying KVL in mesh number 1. We are going to apply KVL in mesh number 1. Here we will apply shortcut method. 10 plus 5, 15 I1 minus 10 I2 minus 5 I3 is equal to, current is going from minus to plus, so that will be equal to 50. That is equation number 2. And from here we can apply the KVL here. Minus 2 plus plus 50 minus 2i2 minus 1i3 is equal to 0. From here we can say minus 2i2 minus i3 is equal to minus of 50. Equation number 3. Now we have 3 equations and we have to solve the value of I1. Here is another question we are going to solve on super mesh analysis. In this question we have to find out the value of current in 8 ohm resistor. What is the current in 8 ohm resistor? See guys, we have 3 meshes present in this circuit. So we will be applying simply 3 KVL when it will be simply mesh analysis. But here if you will see, the 3 ampere is coming in between this mesh and this mesh. If we are assigning the current I1 here, I2 here and I3 here, so correspondingly the mesh number 2 and mesh number 3 both having 3 ampere in common. It means 3 ampere current comes in between these 2 meshes. So this is forming a super mesh. Right now we will see all the necessary equation to solve the I1, I2 and I3. Easily we can see from here that the value of I1 is equal to your 8 ampere. Here we can see the 3 ampere is in direction of I3. So we will be writing I3 minus I2 is equal to 3 ampere. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Now coming to the super mesh. This is your super mesh. So applying KVL in super mesh. Minus plus 20 plus minus 4 into I2 minus 6 into I2 minus I1 minus 8 into I3 minus I1 minus 1 into I3 is equal to 0. 20 minus 4i2 minus 6i2 plus 6i1 minus 8i3 plus 8i1 minus i3 is equal to 0. Now we have I1, 6i1 and 8i1, that is your 14i1, and I2 is 4i2 and 6i2, minus of 10i2 and minus 8i3 and minus i3, minus of 9i3, that will be coming to minus of 20. We have 3 equation 1, 2, 3 and 3 unknown I1, I2 and I3. Now we have to calculate the value of I1 and I3. We need not to calculate the value of I2 because in 8 ohm resistor the current flowing is I1 and I3, the difference of I1 and I3. So we are focusing on I3 because I1 has been given. We are focusing on the value of I1 and I3. I1 is given as 8 ampere and we can write I2 is equal to I3 minus 3. And both the value of I1 as well as I2 we are going to put in equation number 3. So 14 into I1 is equal to 8 minus 10 into I2 the value minus 10, I3 minus 3 minus 9 I3 is equal to minus 20. 1, 1, 2 minus 10 I3 plus 30 minus 9 I3 is equal to minus 20. Minus 10 I3 minus 9 I3. This minus 19 I3 is equal to minus 112 minus 30 minus 20. So the value of I3 will be equal to minus 162 upon 19 minus 19 ampere. So the value of I3 is equal to how much? The value of I3 is equal to 8.52 ampere. The question has been asked what will be the current in 8 ohm resistor. It is not directly asked I1, I2 or I3. So we have to keep in mind the value of I1 is 8. If this is a resistor of 8 ohm and 8 ampere is in this side, and the I3 value we have calculated, that is 8.52 in this side. So the value of current in 8 ohm resistor will be the difference of 8 ampere and 8.52 ampere, and that will be coming to I will be 8.52 minus 8, that will to minus 0.52 ampere, and which side? In the direction of I3. Thank you.